morning.
In Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9, it says, "In their heart humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." I just wanted to give a tidbit of where I came from in my life, if you guys don't know. I wasn't raised in church. I was raised in New Age religion. I was an avid drug user. At 14, I started. If I wasn't suspended from school, I'd just leave when I got there. My drug experiences developed into more bad life choices. I had a juvenile record, and now when I look back, I really feel bad for my parents. But God started to show himself to me when I was a teen. I had a friend that I ran around with that we got high together. Her mom started taking me to church. And I remember when I was sitting in service and hearing praise and worship for the first time, I'd stand up because you're supposed to, and I would sing the words, but I was learning about God through that praise and worship, and I was finding peace in it. I still would, continue to live the lifestyle I was living, and it carried into progressive, harder drugs as I got older, and bad life situations. And I even have some really good testimonies out of that where God had saved me in miraculous ways from the consequences of my own actions that I did deserve, but God did step in and help. And that's the reason I can even stand here today and say anything, because he did reach in to help me. One day, I was partying and I'd taken something that I'd always taken 100 times. This time something was wrong. I had to go to the hospital. I was 21 and I was sure I was dying. I got on my knees outside the car on the way to the hospital. I didn't know about Jesus and his plan of salvation, but I knew of God. And I said, "God, if you save me, I will live for you." And long story short, he did. And I am a life redeemed by God's grace and mercy through his just love and plans he has for my life that I did not see any worth of myself at the time. And he's given me a good husband and a great family. My kids bless me every day. I am so grateful for the work he's done in my life, and that he saved me from some of the other things my family members are still going through. When I think of my past and the things I've done, God reminds me who I am now. And I don't have to feel ashamed of all the stuff I was, who I was. And to give me, and I don't think about it all the time, I really don't. This is my new life, and this is who I am now, what I do, and I serve him. But when I think about my 3 best friends that I ran with in high school, one of them within the last year just got out of prison, and she's still battling an addiction. My second friend that I was talking about, when I want to find out what she's doing, I go look up the Florida database of criminals and find out if she's still in jail, and she is right now. And my third friend overdosed and passed away 5 years ago. She was one of my best friends. And 2 years later, her brother did the same, leaving her mom with no kids. And I look at all that stuff and I said, wow, God, that could have been my life. I could have left my kids behind. I could have done that, but he had grace and mercy on me. And he redeemed me from my actions. And I thank him so much for giving me the life and the church and everything that I have now. So I wanted to sing a song this morning that reminds me, and I'm reading. Ask my friend Laura if she comes sing with me, please.